A certain name is recommended by the Collegium. It is sent to the government. The government does not approve it. It's reiterated by the Collegium. If this is an issue and not a confrontation, as you insist, Minister, what's the way forward? What's the solution?
See, I don't want to talk about the individual names and why the appointments are not taking place in the case of particular names. It will not be wise also. These are very sensitive matter. And the Supreme Court Collegium knows it very well. I have made my position very clear. Government stands are already known to the Collegium members. And we also know why they are insisting on certain names. But let us not bring into the public domain about appointment of the judges of the Supreme Court and the High Court, because it will not be appropriate. I could have answered it, but I feel that it will not be appropriate to go to the names.
You could have answered it, but you choose not to put some information out in public domain. However, the Supreme Court did. It put out certain information in public domain, including certain intelligence reports. Is that transparency? Is that transgression? Is that a challenge?
We must understand that Supreme Court or any court has its own limitation. They are there to deliver judgment, to deliver justice. They are not like the government, which has all the resources to get informations and make opinion. If government takes a call, it is on the basis of certain informations and inputs. If tomorrow a particular sensitive inputs of the RNW or IB or any other agency is to be put in the public domain, then what is the sanctity of carrying out such a great effort in great secrecy in the interest of the nation? As a name comes to me for Supreme Court judge or High Court judge, there are numerous complaints invariably comes and attached with that name. Do I make it public? No. Right now, I have some names with me, and every name has lots of complaints by the colleague judges, by the public, by the association, by the bars. I don't make it public. If a judge has written an adverse comment against any other judge, I am not supposed to make it public. There has to be some probity in the public life, some discipline, some sensible attitude by the people who sit in the responsible positions. So I'm very, very, mindful of my responsibility. I will never, ever divulge all the informations in the public forum which is not going to help for the purpose for which we are sitting there.
So you're saying you have the last word. The government has the last word on appointment.
I'm not saying it. Constitution says so.